Welcome back. Just a very quick look at the markets. They've actually held steady so that we can concentrate on larger issues. It's just about 0.1% higher both on the Sensex and the Nifty. The Nifty made an attempt to go towards 8320. It's not held that high, but still in the green. The mid-caps are continuing to be the rank outperformers today with a 0.5% gain. We'll come to the sectors in a bit, but it's a bigger macro theme that we are discussing now. Yesterday, two companies confirmed that their second half is nowhere as good as their first half, or at least as good as their guidance. TTK Prestige told us that sales will be where they had guided for 25% growth, it would be hardly 12 to 14%. And a little earlier than that, Havells said that whereas they were expecting 17% thereabouts growth, it is more likely to be between 12 and 14%. There was a 4 percentage point bringing down of their guidance. Is there a slowdown that the industry is looking at, or at least a lower than expected growth? Shekhar Bajaj, Chairman Managing Director of Bajaj Electricals, and B. Thiagarajan, Executive Director of Blue Star, join in. Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining. I've already identified the argument which was which emanated from what Havells and TTK told us. Mr. Bajaj, how is the second half shaping up in terms of demand?
First, let me compliment CNBC TV18 for completing 15 years. And good morning to you, Sonia and Lata.
Thank you.
As far as we are concerned, in the month of November, and even early December, we find that the winter has just not come. And major products like water heaters and room heaters, etc., are basically depending on the weather, and therefore we are hoping that the winter is going to set in the next few days. We still are saying that the last quarter we are looking at a double-digit growth. Whether it will be 12% or 14%, I'm not sure, but definitely there is a slight slowdown, but more so because there's a little confusion which is taking place in the market because of these online Flipkarts and Snapdeals. When they start offering such low, heavy discounts, a person says, let me wait and watch, is it real or not? My personal experience has been that really our Flipkarts and all are giving maybe special pricing for maybe 10% of their products. But it gives a feeling as if they are always going to be cheaper across the board, which is not the fact. The brick and mortar stores are really, in most of the products, are competitive. It's not that they are going to be not competitive. So once the consumer knows that this is more of a gimmick and not the reality, they will come back to the market. That's what happened in Diwali. The sale was quite slow, but immediately after Diwali it picked up. And therefore I think a double-digit growth, and especially now with the oil prices coming down, the commodity prices coming down, and therefore I think that we can expect a clear-cut double-digit growth taking place in the next 4 months. December also has started picking up already, and we are expecting a good fourth quarter.
Okay, that's an interesting observation, because even anecdotal evidence suggests that this Diwali, a lot of people have preferred to do their shopping online rather than waste time, fuel, energy, get stuck in traffic and go to the brick and mortar stores. Mr. Thiagarajan, were your sales impacted as well because of the heavy discounting that was offered by e-commerce sites?
Good morning, and thank you for talking to me. On the contrary, our sale has been going up. The industry is growing. Up to November, for example, in volume terms, the industry has grown by around 10%, and value terms around 19%. We have grown in volume terms by around 20%, in value terms around 30%. The demand continues to be strong, and perhaps due to the lower penetration level in the room air conditioners, this must be the reason. Again, in deep freezers and water coolers, the demand has been very healthy. They are all around 15% growth or so. We expect this demand to continue for quite some time. However, in the large commercial spaces, the slowdown continues. So I am a happy person that the room air conditioners continue to hold up. The deep freezers, water coolers continue to hold up. The we are preparing for the summer in a big way. At least 25% growth we anticipate.
Mr. Tyagarajan, Mr. Tyagarajan, yeah, just a doubt. When you said that you have grown 20% in volume and 30% in value at Blue Star itself, are you therefore referring only to room air conditioners and not to commercial air conditioning? Is it your overall sales volume or the specific product that you were talking about, and what period?
It is between April and November.
Okay.
And even in the month of October, November, the growth has been healthy. And I am referring to room air conditioners.
Okay.
The light commercial segment, shops, showroom, boutiques, where there is no land clearance or no lead time is required, that is doing well.
Okay.
It is a large commercial spaces, big office complexes, hospitals, etc. It is let down very clearly.
Okay.
And of
Mr.
course,
Bajaj?
in the month of December,
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
in the month of December, there is an announcement which is supposed to happen with regard to the extension of the CENVAT rebate that was given. As you recall, prior to the budget last year, it was extended up to December. Whether the finance minister will go ahead and extend it till February and take a holistic call, or straight away this will continue is one of the anxieties we have. But irrespective of that, the demand seemed to be healthy.
Okay. Mr. Bajaj, one consumer durable company yesterday was telling us that the ad spends for them have gone up quite a bit because of lower demand and increasing competition as well. As a percentage of sales, do you expect that in the next year your ad spends will go up significantly?
Yes, actually, current year we were still looking at a growth of 15% plus, which has not taken place, and therefore the ad spend percentage has gone up because we had planned for a certain percentage, but if your sales doesn't take place, also we get impacted because the inventory is planned on the basis of achieving a certain sales target. You don't achieve your sales target, your inventory goes up. So therefore there's an interest cost which comes in. There's a fixed cost which is on a lower volume, and that's why the bottom line gets impacted. So we are hoping that in the next few months, these next 4 months are very critical for us, that we are able to again get our growth back into place, and therefore our fixed cost and our publicity which we are spending gets covered. Compared to last year, we are looking at similar type of advertising amounts. Though last year we spent about 13 crores for our 75 years campaigns, so that won't be there this year. In spite of that, we are looking at a similar ad spend as last year.
Okay, Mr. Tyagarajan, in your second quarter, you had said that, or it was said by company people, that you all had a huge build-up in inventory, and that led to a higher jump in other expenses. The growth that you have seen since, that is the months of October, November and half of December, have you cleared out inventory? Is it definitely lower?
In our case, the inventory was not a major concern, except that in some SKUs we did have the inventory, but we have exhausted those inventories. And the new product launches are planned in the month of January and February. So we are very comfortable with regard to the inventory, as well as the inventory build-up for the summer season. Because as you know, in the summer season, around 40% of the annual sales takes place. So that build-up is also going to commence now from this month onwards.
All right. Actually, we are out of time. Thank you very much, Mr. Tyagarajan and Mr. Bajaj, for joining us in this discussion. Clearly, Mr. Tyagarajan doesn't see a continuation, or has already seen a decent pickup in product. So the Havells and the TTK product perhaps is more product specific or category specific. It seems to not at least affect room air conditioners, and Mr. Bajaj also expects a decent growth in his business, not yet seen though, but expected. We'll take a break on that note. When we return, the big theme that's bedeviling industry, economy, stock markets, the GST, put off again yet.